Hi, my name is Kelly Miller, and I am here today to talk to you about stress. I'm not going to focus on things that stress do to your body. I'm pretty much sure that we know that it can cause things like high blood pressure, sleepless nights, irregular heartbeats, things of that nature. But today I would like to instead focus on stress at home. And if you go to work and come home and have a family, then I'm sure you know what stress at home is. There was a study from the Council of Contemporary Families, and it suggests that women are stressed out more so than men. And that is because women, when we go to work, we have a full time job, we have a stressful life at work. But then when we come home, our lives don't stop. Whereas men can come home for the most part. Men can come home and they can relax. A woman's job is never done. We have to go pick up the children, bring them home. We have to do homework. We have to prepare meals. We have to spend time with our kids, spend time with our husbands, spend time with the other things going on in the house, the dog, the cat, whatever. In my life, my husband does not get off until 8:30. So when I get home with my son, it's like I said, it's homework, it's food, it's spending time with him, and then it's me having to do things that I need to do for myself, like class. I have obligations with while I'm in school, so I have to meet those obligations as well. And then when my husband comes home at 8:30, then I have to try to spend some time with him and also try to find time for myself, and that can be pretty stressful. A guy pretty much doesn't have to do that. He can just, for the most part, he can come home and relax. My husband, thank goodness, on his days off, he's there to lighten the load for me. But then there are also things called stressors that you may not know of. And a stressor is something that propels the stress. It causes you stress. For example, if you come home from work and you've assigned laundry to your older children, your husband, whoever, and you come home, you had a hard day at work, then you come home and the first thing you do, you walk through the door and there's laundry all over the place, or you wash, someone could at least fold. You come home, the clothes aren't folded. That's a stressor. Or you come home and the sink's full of dishes, or the house is torn up and you spent all night trying to get it together, so when you come home you don't have to deal with that. For me, I try to make sure everything is clean on Sunday so I can start a new week. And if I come home, my husband is off on Mondays, and if I come home and things are out of order, that tends to stress me out a little bit. So, those are certain stressors. But then there are also things that stress you out away from home, like an elderly parent. I take care of my mother, and there are certain things that I have to do for her. She calls me. I sometimes have to drop what I'm doing and go take care of her. By her being elderly, sickly, you want to be there for them. If you don't get along with your in-laws, that's stress. Thank God I get along with my in-laws, but everyone do not. So that's a stressful situation. You have neighbors, you have, I don't know, things that are going on outside. You know, kids need to go to the mall, driving kids back and forth, soccer practice, whatever. That is stress. But then also back to the home, stressful things like the mortgage is due, or maybe you're going into foreclosure, or bills are due, you are a single income family. That can be a very stressful thing. But I'm here to tell you that if you can recognize your stressors, you can kind of help yourself alleviate those stresses. So, the important thing is to know what gets you stressed out and try to combat it. You know, you don't have to always wash those dishes when you come home. I mean, if you're not feeling well, if you're tired, had a rough day, just leave them. You can wash them later. There are so many ways that you can negotiate through your stressful life without letting it take a toll on you. And believe me, I've tried several things. So I just want to say, hang in there. You can do it. Tomorrow is another day, and you can make it. Take care. Bye.